Welcome to The Terrible Take, a mini podcast telling Steelers Nation what's on our mind. I'm Josh Carney. Now that the dust from the Brian Flores hiring by the Pittsburgh Steelers has seemingly settled, it's time to start looking at the overall makeup of the linebacker position in Pittsburgh, an area where Flores will presumably have his hands all over in 2022. As the senior defensive assistant / linebacker coach, Flores' true role in Pittsburgh is relatively unknown, but having the linebacker coach in his title is key. While there's no reason to believe Steelers' longtime linebacker coach Jerry Olszewski is going anywhere, it would be nice to have such an elite defensive mind in Flores, bringing a second set of eyes and a fresh perspective to the position, especially at off-ball linebacker. Though Devin Bush certainly needs to get back on track, one of the first things that ran through my mind after the Flores hire was announced was free agent additions at the position. It's never wise or reasonable to truly speculate about players and potential fits, but one name I can't get out of my head as a potential fit with the Steelers, not only due to his playing style and positional need, but also the Flores connection, is veteran linebacker Elandon Roberts. Roberts spent time with Flores in New England and Miami, serving as a run-stopping linebacker in both places, while also bringing serious value to special teams. In Pittsburgh, he could slot in as a potential starter next to Bush in 2022 at the Buck, and would instantly become one of the top special teams players under Danny Smith on the roster. It's not just the Flores connection, though, that makes sense. The Steelers reportedly held a private workout for Roberts in 2016 when he was draft eligible coming out of the University of Houston. Pittsburgh also reportedly spent some time with him at the Combine, according to reports from that year. Though the Steelers didn't bring him in for an official visit in 2016, the interest was certainly there. We know all about the Steelers going back into the Rolodex of players they liked coming out of college, especially those they met with extensively when it comes to additions in free agency or through trade. Roberts looks like a good fit to be the next guy that comes full circle with the Steelers. He wouldn't cost much either, and would add that physical, downhill presence at the Buck linebacker position that the Steelers are missing without Vince Williams last season. If I were to call a shot in free agency this offseason, Roberts is that guy for me for the black and gold. Be sure to follow us at SteelersDepot.com and check out episodes of The Terrible Take every weekday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And check out The Terrible Podcast with Alex Kozora and Dave Bryan every Tuesday and Friday in the offseason.